Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today Dave Adelman has been selected as the Denver Nuggets' next head coach. David Adelman, who was the interim head coach for the Denver Nuggets the last 3 games of the regular season. The team went 3-0 in that time span, and in the playoffs, they went to a 7-game series with the Los Angeles Clippers in the first round. Even though David Adelman is a head coach that only had 3 games of head coaching experience. And sure, look, I think we can look at it. The fact that he has been an assistant coach with this Denver team 2017-18 season. So it's not like he's a guy they just picked up on the street. He's a guy that's been around this organization since 2017. So it's not like they picked him up on the street or anything. But he's never been in this situation of coaching in the playoffs as the head coach and not the assistant coach. And you've got him with little to none experience in these situations going up against Ty Lue, a championship winning head coach, a guy that when head coaching in the playoffs, that's one of the guys that has the most experience in head coaching in the playoffs in this league when it comes to head coaches. And he goes up against Ty Lue and a team that has James Harden and Kawhi Leonard. And I know the Nuggets team, they have playoff experience when it comes to playing against the Clippers, but that's something that, Ty Lue massively outbeats David Adelman in the with the coaching experience. And still, David Adelman goes head to head with Ty Lue, and they beat him in a 7-game series. I'm not saying it was all David Adelman that won in that series, but that is still really tough for a head coach to deal with who'd only coached 3 games prior to that, and then you have to go up against Ty Lue in a 7-game series. And then what do we see after that? He takes this Oklahoma City Thunder team, him and his team take this Oklahoma City Thunder team, which I think is the best team I've seen all season, one of the best team I've seen in the last couple years, to a 7-game series. Honestly, I don't think there's going to be any team that takes the Oklahoma City Thunder farther than this Denver Nuggets team did. Right now, I think OKC probably wins this Western Conference Finals against Minnesota in 6 games. I like the Knicks and Pacers, but I don't see them I'd love to see a 7-game series in the NBA Finals. That is the one thing I can complain about with the NBA that I've never seen. I've been watching basketball since the 2016-17 season, and I've never seen a Game 7 NBA Finals. I missed it the season before with the Cavs and Warriors. So that is the one thing I would love to see that I've never got to see in the NBA. Is a Game 7 NBA Finals. But a couple times gotten close to seeing it, but have a lot of people. I mean, a lot of younger NBA fans haven't got to see that. If you started watching basketball in 2017 area, but he did a great job as the Denver Nuggets interim head coach. I think it's clear that he has chemistry with the guys on this team. The guys on this team, really, really like him. And then not only that, but he's been around this organization for a long time. Like I said, he's not some guy they just picked on the street. He's a guy that's been around the organization since 2017. He's been an assistant coach since the 2012-13 season. He was in Minnesota before he went to Denver. So he's been an assistant coach for over a decade. But with the Denver Nuggets, he's been an assistant coach for them since the 2017-18 season. And I mean, Nikola Jokic wasn't the Nikola Jokic was good in the 2017-18 season, but nowhere near to what he is now. And a lot of that was Michael Porter Jr.'s rookie season. I don't even think he played in that year, but I mean, that's the thing. You think about how long he's been around this team, the point where it's MPJ's rookies. And another thing is that I just realized, and he's actually been around Aaron Gordon with two different teams. Because sure, he's been around Aaron Gordon being the Nuggets interim head coach and assistant coach the last couple of years since Aaron Gordon got traded to Denver. But also, 2016-17 season, this was only one season, Adelman was the assistant coach for the Orlando Magic when Gordon was still in Orlando. So he even had a relationship with Aaron Gordon prior to Gordon getting traded to the Nuggets. And so, we talk about, him being around some of these players since they were so young, like Jokic and Murray and MPJ and Brown, him being around those guys when they were so young. You don't think about, oh, he wasn't around Aaron Gordon when he was really young because Gordon was in Orlando, but actually, yeah, he was, because that was Gordon's third season in the league, 2016-17 season that Adelman was around for that. So, yeah, I think this is the best decision for the Nuggets to keep him in with the success they had. You take the Thunder to a 7-game series. You take the Clippers with Ty Lue to a 7-game series. You do all that in the postseason. You go 3-0 in the regular season. You've been around the team since the 17-18 season. You've been around some of these guys for most of their careers. Aaron Gordon starting in the 2016-17 season. Christian Brown, his whole career. David Adelman's been there. Jokic's most of his career, he's been there. Same thing with Murray. Same thing with Porter. So you think of the core guys on this team, he's been around for most of their careers. So let me know your thoughts on this hire for the Denver Nuggets in the comment section, and peace out.